What happened? Why your face looks so clear? How much you want? Hey! Wait! Mate! Hey Jess! Have you seen demand for the past few days?
You don't know she dropped out of school.
Why?
Oh, because she was caught for drug abuse.
Oh my god!
So substance abuse and addiction is a very common problem in our society. The most common risk factors and problems that lead up to it are basically threefold. We know that addictions are what we call biological, a psychological, and a social disease. The biological factor has to deal with the fact that addictions tend to run in families, so that if your father or your grandfather or your mother or your grandmother suffer, or even an aunt suffer from an addiction, the chances of you developing an addiction issue are greatly increased. We also know that there are certain psychological conditions that people who suffer from addictions and who suffer from substance abuse have. These typically are, number one is anxiety, that people have this sense of anxiety in their life. They feel uncomfortable in their skin. There's also a huge number of people who suffer from depression, that they feel like they're walking through a fog. They don't really feel engaged in the world. They're sad, they're lethargic, they're tired. They use substances and become addicted to substances to change the way that they feel. We also know that there's a sociological aspect to addiction, and that has to do with the society and the culture that we live in. It also has to deal with the family that we grow up in, because if dad comes home from work and pours himself a drink to deal with a stressful day, then Junior learns that alcohol is the way that I manage stress and uncomfortable feelings. So again, it's a biological, psychological, and social condition.
These are the impacts of drug abuse. Drug addicts can cause a huge damage in your whole life. Drugs only have harm and no benefits. Please do never involve in drugs.